Caution, this video will contain profanity of some sort, so be warned. Also, this is meant to be lightly poking fun of you. I am not meaning any of this to hurt your feelings. Please do not be offended and enjoy the video.
I watch too much crime stuff. I do. Too many crime dramas.
I normally don't notice people. I zone out constantly. Have you ever zoned out for a few minutes? I've been zoned out since 2014. All day long, I wander into traffic, walking like Charlie Chaplin, listening to a podcast while thinking about a different podcast. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stare at the wall and think my thoughts. I'm going 75 miles an hour. I have been for a while.
Sometimes people would say, what do you think you're doing? But that just meant stop. They didn't actually want to know my thought process. They didn't want me to be like, well, I was gonna put this bottle rocket into this carton of eggs so that when I lit off the bottle rocket, the eggs would explode everywhere. Oh, well, that's very interesting. And what brought you to this experiment? Oh, well, thank you for asking. Well, you know how I'm filled with rage? And I would always think to myself, how could another person kill someone? How could a human being kill another human being? And then I got cheated on and I was like, oh, okay. I'm not gonna do it, but I totally get it. And I don't mean in that way of like, no one else can have you. Like, I don't care about that. It's just creepy to have an ex out there after things have ended badly. They have a lot of information.
Driver, I know nothing about cars. I meant to learn about cars and then I forgot. Nothing that I know can help you with your car ever, unless you're like, hey, I've got a flat tire. Does anyone here know a lot about the Cosby Show? And then you'd be like, oh, perhaps I could be of some assistance.
Walks down the street, she does not give a shit what anyone thinks of her in any situation. When I walk down the street, I need everybody all day long to like me so much. It's exhausting. My wife said that walking around with me is like walking around with someone who's running for mayor of nothing. My wife and I went to Best Buy to get a TV. We didn't end up getting the TV. I was afraid that the Best Buy guy was gonna be mad at me, so I bought an HDMI cable. And I go up to the register with Anna, my wife's name's Anna, she's standing next to me. I hand the guy the HDMI cable, he takes it, he scans it, and he says, do you have a Best Buy rewards card? And I said, no, I wish. And then my wife said, Jesus Christ, and fully walked away from me. Walked all the way over to the laser printers and just stood there Blair Witch style. And I'm still up at the register like. And the guy goes, do you want a Best Buy rewards card? And I said, no.
I walked down to the basement. They had a pool table in the basement. One dude took a running start and threw his body onto the pool table and broke it in half. Another kid found out which room was Mr. McNamara's and went upstairs and took a shit on his computer. So the party was going great. I'm standing in the basement and I'm holding a red cup. You've seen movies. There's a lot of audiences because I don't look like someone who used to do anything. I look like I was just sitting in a room in a chair eating saltines for like 28 years. And then I walked right out here. When I was in grade school, I was bullied for being Asian American. And the biggest problem with that is that I am not Asian American. But when I was younger, and this is absolutely true, people thought that I might be Asian American. I have pretty thin eyes. I had very thin eyes when I was a little kid, and I had straight black hair that I wore in a bowl cut. And from the ages of 3 to 8, people thought that I might be a young Chinese person. And it's really easy not to go to things. It is so much easier not to do things than to do them that you would do anything is totally remarkable. Percentage-wise, it is 100% easier not to do things than to do them. And so much fun not to do them. especially when you were supposed to do them. In terms of like instant relief, canceling plans is like heroin. It is an amazing feeling.
Such instant joy.